Namaste. One spherical love, spirituality, and a modern world. Presented by Unispherical Muse, LLC. And today's sermon is Finding the Heart Smiles and the Belly Laughs. Bump those beats. Now to start off, this is going to be about a couple different items. Now to start off, whenever you do a spell, you never use a little lighter, you click it. No, you use wooden matches, alright? Always matches, because you want to be as close to the earth as possible. Now I have 2 rosary beads, and do I have those for religious purposes? I do, and they are for Wiccan religious purposes. Now today I found my rosary beads, and they're very pretty. I like them. They're like little roses on it. The little deal that hangs on there, and this is supposed to be Christ on the cross. Well, it was laying in the bottom of the laundry basket. Okay, so now I gotta take the time. There's always something at one time divided attention. So take the time and put those 2 together. You know what I'm saying? And then years ago, back in like 2002 or 3, being Wiccan, a friend of mine gave me another rosary bead. And this rosary bead is for the crone. Okay? Now, the crone is an older female in Wiccan religion. So I have 2 rosary beads. Now, today I'm going to share what a gang mower is. Now, I love my trusty steed. That's me and my gang mower. That's 15-foot wingspan, 11 blades, 4-wheel drive, and hydraulics. It's heavy equipment. It sits on a trailer that's 18,000 pounds that is pulled by my dump truck. It's a 550 10-cylinder. That is the trailer that pulls the mower. Now this was the original that I had, and then a few years later they upgraded and gave me this mower. And this is a baby riding mower to me because it's only 12-foot wingspan and 9 blades. And this one is 15-foot wingspan, 11 blades. This is the big boy stuff. This is heavy duty. This is like a muscle car. And this is like your sports car. Very finicky, and machines are like women. Very finicky, very picky, very moody. Always having issues in life, alright? Now, when I first got it, I had George. George ended up at work one day, and as a landscaper, you always find all these goodies. So George, I let George try out my mower. So there's George. He's sitting on my mower. And it's an overstuffed gorilla. He would ride around in the back seat of my truck, because I have a crew cab short bed. I always wanted a crew cab short bed. So me and George go everywhere. We have all kinds of adventures all the time. George was there when I made my first music album. See? Isn't he cute? And then he was there with me when I had my first Starbucks. We went on many, many adventures, and then I had to put George away in storage because I'm organizing and cleaning my home after cancer, My home, my life, that's the deal, is that when you have any trauma is a cold, death, whatever, trauma, and the emotions you attach to that trauma, there's drama. So you got your trauma. Now, what do you do to change it? Because your trauma is telling you it's time for a change. The only inevitable thing in life is change. That means you change the way you do things, you change the way you think about things, etc., etc., etc. Now, I will take George back out of storage and put George back in my truck because I miss George. Now, George is a single father. George has children. George has an orangutan named Oscar, hangs around George's neck. And then you have Ted, somebody else gave me, it's a little stuffed bear. And then George has a baby cow. And as time goes by, people donate little monkeys and whatnot for George, because George is a single dad. I saw a female once upon a time, but it wasn't the right time to actually get it. So George is looking for a mate. Now, I took George in the store, the thrift shop, one time, and I walked around with him. He's bigger than me. I walked around with him because George needed a shirt and a hat and all kinds of goodies, right? So this way he's dressed for the occasion. So I got him a big old red tank top and big old sunglasses like clowns wear and a hat, you know? And then he goes under the seat belt and he's got his babies hanging around his neck. And when I drive past, adults, especially women, they scream, they get scared. Very hilarious considering it's the stuffed animals and y'all are screaming. Seriously? But the kids that get out of school, they walk by and they see George and his babies and they just start laughing. Heart smiles, belly laughs. That's what life is all about. This lady pulled up next to me one day and she looked over and she seen George and she screamed to the top of her lungs. I just started busting up laughing. I said, "What's going on, man?" She said, "It scared me." I would sometimes take it out, sit on top of my washer, and my mom would walk in the house and she'd scream because she wasn't prepared for George to be sitting on the water. Y'all hilarious. And he would ride around in the back seat of my truck, and I'd be in the drive-thru maybe getting something quick to eat, and people would walk by and, "Let me take a picture." "Okay, sure, why not?" So we had some good times, and I had to put him away because I'm organizing a new life, new day, new way, new me, and kosher motif. This is what you do after you've had cancer, illness, sickness, disease, right? Right. Now, I will have to fix my rosary bead. Now, I just got this new light, and I can change the light. And because it's for growing plants, so we can go like that, like that, like that. Isn't that cool? Because the other way is just too bright. So it's growing lights. That's what life's all about. Now we're going to take a little cruise over here, okay? So this is my waterfall. Yo. And then next to it, I go and I put scented candle burning in the evening. So I got the lights going here. And then we come back over here. We have the UFO detector is not plugged in, but we have the UFO detector, and we have these grow lights for the plants. And then we have, I finally got some holders so that for my candles. So it's a room divider, and there are 7 places for candles. Now, when you're an air sign, you need in feng shui air, earth, fire, water, wood. You need metal because that is the element in the air sign. Metal, mental, air. Okay, so I have to tell you, Henry has a new home now. Doesn't he look cute? Now, when you get really close, one day you'll see that I actually had this mustache hanging out on my shirt one day. And I thought, oh, Henry needs a mustache, so I put that on Henry. Isn't he cute? He's all decked out, waiting on his lady friend. Someday she will show up. So now, we swing over here, and it is, in the fractal moments, it is the water. It's just the rabbit. Now, as you can see, the rabbit is in the center, is the colors. This is the eggs. And as the eggs grow, the eggs go up where mama heart and baby heart meet. See, that's love. And then it goes to her third eye chakra. She's watching her babies. And this is year 3050, universe 23, planet number 3, and the book is Fractology. And this is Shint. It's a fractal rabbit. Rabbit representing hope, goddess of the moon. Now, in Hebrew, which is the male dominant, sun is the astrology sign that you use during the day. As for example, I'm Gemini. So that is the Western Hemisphere of the world. Now, in the Chinese astrology sign, all my fractal animals, there are 16, plus you got the fractal nightmare. You have Chinese astrology signs in spirit animals and fractal forms. Fractals are mathematical equations, self-similar, self-replicating, like you're looking through a kaleidoscope, you see? So, last year in 2023 was water rabbit. I am a water rabbit. In the moon, moon is female energy in Chinese astrology sign. Moon is night, and moon is where birth happens, because mama is pregnant with baby. That's where growth begins. All right. This year it is about the dragon. All right. Now this is Diod. Diod is male, and the dragon stands for vigor, fertility, ultimate abundance, prosperity, and good fortune. All right. Same thing. Diod is Chinese astrology sign and spirit animal in fractal form. In the year of 3050, many of the characters are 3 eyes or, I don't know, shoots darts or whatever, right? Depending upon what element it stands in. Air, earth, fire, water, wood. 5 elements, the 5th dimension. So then you have in India, it has ether. Air, earth, fire, water. 5 elements, 5th dimension. We have 4 dimensions, air, earth, fire, water, wood. And in Native American, air, earth, fire, water, wood, we have 4. So that's the 4th dimension. Now we're taking a cruise over here. And this is the elements. You have air, earth, air, earth, fire, and then you cruise over, you have water, and then you cruise over, you have water, and then you have wood, and you cruise over and you have wood. Now I love painting tiles, you see? So this is called unique. Okay, Now, when you paint the tiles, you can use it as a backsplash on your stove, in your shower, you know, your walking way, whatever. And then this is another painted tile. You see? So now this here is the wood dragon. Now that would be air, earth, fire, water, wood. So now you got here. Now this is the daughter, because you got mom, dad, son, daughter. 4 characters in each element, that's 20 characters. Now depending upon the age and the energy level, is it male or female energy? So this is female energy, and this is young female energy. And then you come over here, and you have dad. This is Osnar, wood, good guy, number 5. So it's the 5th family. This is the sun, Quixote. And this is water. And then you have mom, dad, son, daughter, right? And this is the dad, Baloo. And it is water, and this is good guy, number 4. So as you go through each element, you then match it with the holographic hologram of characters in Chinese astrology, Native American astrology, Mayan astrology. In the Mayan, I am the lizard people. In the Native American, I'm the deer people. In Chinese, I am the water rabbit. So you have to learn your element at the same time. Your element does not relate to all the hemisphere on Earth. It relates to that specific longitude and latitude from where you were born and reside in. Now I made this tiles because I was entering a city art competition, and that's what I do. I enter my art in competitions. I do my art for my books. You can find it on ArtPal, Unispherical Muse. Alright, so let's cruise on back. Now, keep in mind, bamboo. Yes, my plant stand is bamboo. I have 1. And we cruise on over. And we have 2. And then we cruise on over. And then we have 3. Bamboo plant stands. Now, why is this? Well, because bamboo actually captures the negative, all right? And in feng shui, you must have 3 to 5, like a V or a W. That's why you'll notice in decorating, feng shui, and landscaping, it's all about the V and the W. You must have everything in the shape of a V or the shape of a W. All right. So you got to see my Gangmore. It's my trusty steed. I love my job. I wanted to be a Gangmore when I'm like 30, so I've been doing it 20 years now. Over 20 years. It's important to live your dream. Now, in order to find your dream, you have to figure out what it is that you want. And then you create what it is that you want. Remember, life is easy if you let it, and hard if you make it. It's hard because you think too much. So stop thinking so much. Follow your heart. Your heart will tell you the truth of where you need to go. Now, while I'm doing my copyrights and I'm trying to figure out how to do my HP and Mac, I got my podcasts on my Mac and I got my music on my HP, so I have to combine the 2 worlds, and I'm slowly getting back into making music today. So today I just did a little tidbit, and it's for a heart smile belly laugh, okay? It's just a couple seconds, so let's see. Let's play this bad boy. What does it sound like? Here you go now. Life is always happening, and it depends on what hemisphere within the energy zones of which you reside. Now, I've been upgrading my kosher motif, and so now it's time to slowly figure out how to do certain particles in life. And that would be creating my podcast with the music I make. So, I have an HP and I have a Mac. So you got two different softwares. So you got your voices on your Mac and you got your music on your HP. Okay. So we're going to figure out how to create a new technology that is a combo. So I think I kind of figured it out. It just takes a bit of time. So here is my song. I just started, and it's only for a couple of seconds, but hey, life is grand when you learn to create a new kosher motif. Yeah, yeah, yo, and bump those beats, you know it, today, yeah, yeah, yo. Peace.